Street Fighter 6, a game with one of the largest competitive communities, and I've decided to join in on it. Today, I'm going to join my first Street Fighter tournament as a Silver 4. I'm going to train for 1 week and see how I do. Alright, we're going to be talking about frame data. Frame data is probably one of the most confusing things about fighting games at first look, but once you know what to look at and what to actually pay attention to, it's so simple. Every move in Street Fighter takes a certain amount of frames, with 3 different sections in the move. First, you have the startup frames, which tells you how many frames there are before a move actually deals damage, with each move having a different amount of startup frames, with lightest having the shortest and heaviest having the longest. Secondly, we have the active frames, which just tells you how many frames the move actually deals damage. Finally, we have recovery frames. Recovery frames are how long it takes a character to return to being able to move. During this, enemies can punish you, which leads me to my next topic. Have you ever been stuck in a combo and not been able to counter or block? Well, that's what frame advantage is. Frame advantage is how much sooner you can act before your opponent. As you can see in this example, the attacker can jump before the opponent, but if it's blocked, your opponent can act first. You might be asking why this is important, but frame advantage is a big part of fighting games. Frame advantage helps players know when to punish and when it's their turn to be offensive. Alright, so for my main combos, I have this one. And instead of a Shoryuken, I can do a level 1, 2, or 3. I also have this one. And I can do, I think, all the critical arts also. But with this one, I can only do a level 1 and 2. And with the level 2, it actually does quite a lot of damage. I mean, that could be, like, a great round ender. This one's kind of like the last one, but I could do level 1. And it does a lot of damage. Now, it was finally time to show my skills and see how far I can get. I loaded up into my first match, and my first match is with a master rank. At the start of the round, I knew I needed to be focused and rely on the things that I've learned. But it didn't go so well. Let me summarize this whole match in one clip. Oh no. Although I ended up losing, I was able to get some damage off, using long-range attacks to slowly chip away damage. But looking at this as a Platinum 2 now, I bet they were going easy on me. My second match was with a Platinum, which is more doable. I started off the first round doing okay, mainly getting my damage off of anti-airs. And although I did lose the first round, I was able to get my opponent's health to about 50%. The second round was about the same, with me losing the match. But on the first round of the second match, something amazing happened.
Round 1. Fight.
Although I lost, I was able to get a platinum to 1 hit, which is a big thing for a silver. The second round, I didn't do as good, getting them down to about 50%. But now it was time for the third round. Either I had to win this or I'd be out of the tournament. The first round was like all the others, getting them down to about 50% but still losing. But for the second round, well,
That felt good, didn't it?
Perfect KO.
with me now being a platinum, after reviewing my gameplay, there's a lot of things that I needed to do differently. First, I needed to do anti-airs way more. There were multiple occasions where I could have anti-aired and got a lot of damage off, but I just didn't. Secondly, I needed to do my combos. There was not one time where I did one of the combos that I learned. And thirdly, I needed to stop doing wake up DP. Like, it's the most readable trick in the game. It's so blockable. It just gets you knocked down again. Like, it's not useful. Overall, do I think I was ready for this tournament? No. The amount of skill I had during this tournament was not enough to even get close to winning. But do I think now I could have probably done a lot better? Totally. Although I lost, the experience was great. Everybody was so nice and supporting, and I'm glad I joined the tournament. If you're wanting to get into Street Fighter tournaments but don't think you're that good, still do it. It doesn't matter about your skill, it matters that you're having fun with it. And that's what I did. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. I hope you all have a great day.